Welcome, YouTubing citizens. Welcome, YouTubing citizens. Hello, YouTubers. Hello, YouTubers. Mic check. Getting a little bit of feedback.
Checking the mic again.
Alrighty, today we're going to be doing easy cargo runs, and I'm going to start by buying stuff at Port Alacer and heading to Daymar. We're going to stay in the Crusader system and just see how much cash we can make. So as you can see, I have the Drake Cutlass, which has 46 SUC, totaling 46,000 units capable of cargo. And of course, we just bought an entire cargo bay full of agricultural supplies, or at least I thought we did. We may need to check that. However, I have been having the occasional graphical glitch where I buy cargo and it does not show up in my cargo bay. It's still there, it's not visually there. Might want to watch where I'm going. Alright, let's check and see if we actually have our cargo. No, we do not. So it's a good thing that we decided to come back. Okay, this time for sure the cargo is there. And there's our cargo. Alright. Now, speaking a little bit about cargo, recently I've been watching some of the videos on what they're planning on for containers and stuff. And I think with harvestables, we're getting the ability to create our own little packages and crates. And
Hello and welcome.
they're saying that the packages are going to be worth like 100 units, each individual package. And that's as big as one of those big crates back there. That's 100 units. So that seems a little, off in scale. I mean, I was looking at them in an approximate size. You can fit 8 of those packages in one of those crates that's in the back of my Cutlass. So I don't know how they would end up going about ooh, a little bit of lag there. Go about justifying being able to have 100, you know, in a package. I think a package, you know, again, if you do the math, if there's 8 packages, then that means that each package can contain 12 and a half units, which, you know, that's a little weird, but that would, you know, be the proper math for 100 units for the cargo that's in the back. So either those numbers need to change or something else needs to change. No, we're not overclocking. We don't do it that way. We do it this way. By the way, I found that it is better to overclock in this manner. It's like a as needed overclocking instead of a constant overclocking. I know that the difference is that I'm able to use my weapons a lot longer in their higher setting, and I don't run into, you know, power failures as often by moving these markers here. All right. Okay, now that our shields are up, everything's good. We'll go ahead and launch.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
As I said before, our first shot is going to be over here at Daymar. It's pretty close, and Daymar does not have its own facility that creates medical supplies or agricultural supplies, unlike Yella and Cielen. So they normally always have, you know, the need for them because it's not as easy for other people to, you know, hop back and forth, back and forth. And that's something we're going to talk about today is, you know, how trading is meant to be done. I want to definitely touch on this.
Quantum drive is now on.
You're not supposed to buy the maximum amount of the highest profiting item and then go dump it at its, you know, highest sell point. You got to take into consideration the, you know, supply and demand. Now, given that the such a supply and demand in this game is still needs some work. It's definitely not on any kind of a planetary, much less a you know, system scale. But regardless, even in my size, you know, cutlass, you know, with 46 SUC, considered a medium freighter, which again, those sizings are all off, as their medium freighter ranges from anywhere between, you know, 10 to freaking, I think like 200 and something SUCs. Anyways, you pick up a little bit here and there along the way. That way, every time you hit a port, you're able to pretty much dump and buy, you know. So you want to buy multiple items, not just one. Now, you definitely want to make the trip worth it. And we'll talk a little bit about that later on as we get to it. One thing I will say, Daymar is also very difficult. It has an atmosphere much thicker than the other moons. I don't know if it's because it's bigger, but it almost feels like it's like Hurston's, you know, like almost as bad. So you got to climb all the way out, which is like 30,000 meters, so 30 kilometers. Whereas like Cielen and Yella, you can, you know, go up about 2,000 meters and pick a jump point and zip around the moon. I love going into third person. It just looks so cool. I love landing in third person. I do. One, I like to look at my landing, and two, it gives me a better sense of it. You know. After all, while it is a simulator, it is also a game. I like that. I like being able to feel, you know, the movie side of, you know, a simulator, being able to watch it happen. I'm definitely glad that there's not, you know, combat ability in third-person view. Although that would be like super dope. You know, being able to see your ship fly around like that and shooting, that would be really awesome. But you know, maybe some kind of I don't know, game capture capability in the game system. You know, kind of like Halo had, where you know it rebuilds certain markers and replays it. So that you can capture that recording, so later on you can go in and look around and zoom in and out. I know that's asking a lot, so you know that's later on down the line, but man, with being able to...
Engines offline.
I always have to cut my engines now. Too many times I've had a great landing, says I'm landed, everything looks good, and as soon as I get out of the seat, it says, you know, takeoff complete. I now kill my engines. So here we should be able to dump our entire supply of agriculture. Like I said, nobody supplies it, which in my opinion that means that, you know, here particularly on Daymar where they need agricultural supplies, which I think there may be one other place that uses agricultural supplies on here. They should definitely have a higher demand at most times, simply due to the fact that there isn't, you know, they should always pay a little bit more. Not buy, so. You know, and I mean they're not even at the highest. Like, look at that. It's you know, the highest is 1.2 that I've ever seen for agricultural supplies. You know, so I mean, and I can even sell it on, and I'll show you later on when we get to CLN and Yella, is that they have, you know, the research posts out there that, you know, create the agricultural supplies, and you can buy it cheaper than you can at Port Alice most of the time, you know, for about 1 credit. And, you know, and then you can turn around and hop, skip, and jump, you know, to about 2 or 3 other places. I hit the wrong button. On that same moon and sell it, you know, for at the premium 1.2. So I don't understand this, you know, the fact that there is nothing else on this moon that supplies it. The fact that it has to be brought in should definitely. Now with buying, what I like to do is, again, you know, yes, we can make a lot of money if we buy all of, you know, full ship cargo worth of distilled spirits, but there's no guarantee that when I go to drop it off that it will be, you know, able to dump that entire thing. I have found that normally you're able to dump about 1,000 units almost all the time, you know. So, and if anybody doesn't know, you can get precise units by using the arrow keys, specifically while hovering over the little circle. You can't hold it and move it. It'll only move it once in any direction. But, you know, hey, again, it's something. I'd still like to be able to have the ability to type in my, you know, specific amount, personally. I hate it. Okay, so yeah, if I'm actually in the process of using this, you know, I can understand if, you know, like, can you not register the mouse and that I'm, you know, doing stuff? If, come on. Oh, so I told y'all totally wrong. In this case, I want to buy half and half. I apologize. Because we're going to be able to dump all of this at our next stop. almost always guaranteed. I've done this like four times now in this Sea Island area. I've tested it out multiple times, and it seems like, you know, again, because most players are trying to go for the, you know, higher payouts, then, you know, these are left open. Now, something else that I've tested out is that specifically in the Cutlass, with the amount of hydrogen fuel that it has, you are able to see there we go, half of it's, you know, I bought a full shipment and half of it's not there. So what I was saying before is with the amount of hydrogen fuel that the Cutlass has, wow, those engines are loud. So with the amount of hydrogen fuel that the Cutlass has, you can end up making the round that we're going to do twice, and then you're pretty much out of fuel. So you'll have enough to get back to Port Olisar. In which case, what we'll end up doing is buying the most precious metals along our last stops. And then at the very last stop, if we have any extra cargo space, we just buy up, you know, the rest of our cargo space and whatever makes us the most amount of money. By doing this, when we get to Port Olisar, we're guaranteed to dump all of that cargo without having to wait around, which means we can, you know, refuel and turn around and head right back out. And now, instead of going back to Daymar, even though we know that was a good circuit, we'll head to Yella, which is the next closest one to Port Olisar. Again, we can bring our agricultural supplies. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Agricultural supplies on our way from Port Olisar there. So while it's, again, not a massive amount of income, it is income for the trip. You know, just making it there, we're going to get paid, so it's worth it. So I think it's Shubin Mining next. Yeah.
Quantum drive is now on.
So again, I will say this is not fast money. This is very easy money, very, you know, consistent money. You know, and you're going and doing. And the cool thing about doing this route too is if it gets boring, you know, you want to spice it up a little bit. That's when you can, you know, open up your menu.
Contact.
Ooh, we got contacts.
Quantum drive is now off.
Somebody landed an 890 jump there earlier. I remember that. It's nothing to worry about. So, you know, you can check your missions and go and, you know, blow up a couple of freaking sniffers satellites and, you know, run a Merc mission at, you know, SPK, you know, and then come back and do this all over again, you know. But it's steady credits. And the good thing is too is that, you know, because you're not putting in a lot of money in these shipments overall, then, you know, you're not going to lose a whole lot if you do end up experiencing a game crash, you know. So man, that thing is huge. You can see that 890 jump all the way out here. I mean, it's bigger than the landing pad that I'm about to land on. Well, yeah, well, bigger than the one that I'm not going to land on. Jeez, that thing's a monster. You know, in my opinion, if they could have just made it like a little bit bigger in the front, like a little less narrow, and let me fit my cutlass in there. Somebody's got a 600i and an 890. Size comparison, man. That thing's what? Four times at least the size of the 600i. Yeah, I tried landing on there. It just it don't really work. I mean, you think it's small from here, but if I level out. Oh, pushed the wrong dang button. We have landed. Engines off. See, I can officially land on an 890. Land on it, but that's about it. I don't know, we can probably get a little bit, let's see if we can do a little bit better. Perfect. Look at that. See, they could let it be a landing pad. You know, even if I can't go in the hangar, I should at least be able to land, refuel on an 890. That'd be dope, right? Or let me just dock on this thing like that and provide extra security. I've got extra guns. The dream. All right.
Engines online. Launch complete.
So aggravating. See, that's one thing would be really nice. You know, I'd have a reason to bring these places, you know, fuel, hydrogen, and whatever the hell we use for quantum fuel. You know, and again, you know, scraps and whatever else, you know, other tungsten, other stuff, whatever they use for repair items, you know, or, you know, actual materials that are made from tungsten, transport the tungsten and titanium and diamond and stuff to them, and you know, there needs to be more of that. I know it's coming. I know a lot of this is coming, but in my opinion, you know, you can take what is already here, the mechanics that already is there, and just open it up. Like, I don't understand, you know, it's already buggy, yes, it's already got issues, yes, open it up. You know, just let us use it. Let us, you know, instead of limiting us so much with this. But anyways, that's why I make this video, is to help people that are limited in their trade options. So you know, if I toggle off chat, I would like it to stay toggled off, even if I go into third person view and then back into first person. Hey, Jimmy.
Something I can help you with?
Well, let's see. Since every time I ask you about making a delivery, making a pickup, or how's it going, you kind of give me a whole lot of crap. Let's pick one today. How's it going?
Yeah, fine.
That was amazing, people. That was freaking awesome. Let's see if he has anything else to say.
You know, living the dream.
Hey, two-liners. Let's go for broke.
I'm busy.
Oh, it's the I'm busy. I think we just ran out. 3 strikes, bro. Let's say...
I can't talk right now.
Oh, we got the can't talk right now. Let's ask him about deliveries. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy, don't ignore me. Why are you being a dick, Jimmy? I like your shirt.
Come back later.
Fine. Your brother's not like that. He's got a twin on almost every freaking mining outpost. And the crazy thing is like Star Citizen is packed with dudes. There's like hardly any females. There was females for a while in 3.5, and then I don't know. It was like they were like, hey, let's cut portion of the AI, and so boom, females gone. Like I haven't seen them. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so here, you know, premium price, distilled, and boom, we can, you know, get rid of our entire cargo right there. Again, premium, you know, it's only an extra, you know, what, 30 cents a unit, but boom, we sold all of it. So, you know, profit. Go to buy, I think, yeah, see. So we'll come back here. Oh. Anyways, what I was going to say is we'll come back here and buy, you know, certain things when we're headed to back to Port Alisair. Because a lot of this stuff is worth, you know, at least 75 cents, if not more, on some of that stuff. So right now, however, we're going to go back and get more distilled spirits and more processed food. Oh, no. See, I was worried about it. That stupid thing right there just made my door not open. See, I even tried the little... Okay, let's go jack this guy's Aurora. So, what we're going to have to do here... workarounds, man, in an alpha. I want everybody to take note. Okay, we're going to go steal this guy's Aurora. Which, by the way, I do not condone stealing the Aurora in this fashion. If you're going to do it the, you know, rightful pirate way. However, this is desperate times call for desperate measures. I need my ship. I have bought. No, I have no product, so I could definitely. I could definitely just do the whole reset. But again, you know. If piracy were, you know, a real thing, I would be able to hack into this guy's, you know, ship. I'd keep hacking tools and hacking chips and stuff like that. And, you know, he left it here, I'd be able to. But since he did it this way, then I've got to. I've only done this like once or twice before, but okay, so you lay down, you crawl up to the freaking, crawl right up to the thing, and then you're supposed to stand up. Nice. I made it! We glitched inside the Aurora. Now we will nicely and neatly get out of the bed. Power this on.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Chill out, please. Easy, easy, girl. I'm gonna get killed by somebody, even though I'm not trying to do anything wrong other than just get in my freaking, literally. I'm gonna die.
Landing complete.
Oh man. I'm gonna die. I can't get out because I didn't unlock it while I was in it.
Radar contact.
Yes, I know.
Takeoff complete.
Really? Please don't kill me, man. Come on. I'm trying to get back in my freaking cutlass. Can we just not? Can we not? Please? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on. What the fudge just happened? Man, that was stupid. So first of all, I need to go ahead and unlock this dang thing so when I do need to get out. Where's the unlock button? This is so dumb. Okay, it's unlocked.
Engines are on. Takeoff complete.
I don't think I'm close enough. Shit. Oh, this guy is still firing at me. Oh, this is awesome.
Radar contact. Engines are on. Takeoff complete. Landing complete.
Oh, this is not happening. Man. What the? Why is it doing that again? Whatever.
Radar contact. Engines are off. Engines are on. Takeoff complete. Engines are off. Engines are on. Front shields.
Oh boy, this is an intense struggle here. This was not at all what I had planned for, people. We were supposed to be making money. And here I am, flying around this busted up freaking stolen Aurora. Oh, wrong. What? How did... Well, there you have it, people. I'm dead. So, I guess we get to start over. Oh, and I get a crime stat. This is awesome. Yeah, now that I got a crime set, I'm just totally screwed. Oh, I can go race. You want to race something? Get 100,017, 750. Whatever.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Well, this has totally thrown me off my game. I guess we're going to become pirates today. Now we're going to go and try to pirate people, because just ride around and try to steal somebody's ship until either A, I get another crime stat and become a bounty, or B, get caught by security. So it's always wonderful to see unloved packages lying around. You know, CIG, in my opinion, if you would allow for, because like I can pick these up, you know, and you know, even the person that got them, you know, if they abandon the mission, they still got the package. It falls through their ship, right? Let them go take it back to a kiosk, like a return kiosk, and let them put it in there for, you know, a couple hundred credits. You know, that way again we get rid of the clutter. You know, it's a real simple in-game fix. People will go around and just pick up packages that people leave. There'd be some people that still just leave them and let them drop. But, you know, I mean, I'd take the time to go and return all these into a drop if, you know, even if it gave me 250 AUEC a pop. I think some of this is actual like medical supplies. See, like, and that's what they're saying is going to be, you know, these things are going to be 100 freaking units. Are you kidding me? You got to be joking. On this pad. Well, now I show up red to everybody. That's awesome.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational. Engine systems
Power running low.
shields.
Power running low.
Weapon system.
Power running low.
Okay, somebody explain to me.
Engine systems.
Power running low.
Somebody explain to me how overclocking the power supply, that is the power supply, right? Overclocking the power supply drains power. Makes no freaking sense right there, people. None. Whatever.
Launch complete.
Let's see. PCM is 5 and Laranite is 6. So where's Laranite being bought at for cheap? Okay, so Tram and Myers. And the Greasium, that's another one people like to do. That's crude ore. Alright, so we're going to go to, I think we're going to catch a Laranite hauler. Tram and Myers mining. Now the cheapest place is on Walla. So why don't we go to Walla? Walla.
Landing gear retracted.
Can I even get the arc warp in this piece of shiz? No. The jump drive's not working at all. Alright.
Engine systems disabled. Contact. Engine systems enabled. Contact.
Wow, this is a piece of junk.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Come on, get interdicted. I'll drop shields and let you pop me off.
Engine systems disabled. Engine systems enabled. Quantum travel engaged. Engine systems disabled. Engine systems enabled. Quantum travel engaged. Engine systems disabled. Engine systems enabled. Quantum travel engaged.
Well, can't get interdicted. I guess we're going to go ahead and try some piracy then.